Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey if anybody is new and joining me here for the first time. Thank you very much. I do live Instagram. I do live get ready with me's on Sunday mornings at 9:30 GMT on my Instagram. I've got my handle for you here. Please come and hang out and let's get into this week's video. So on Sunday, my last live that I did, I used the Natasha Denona mini Lila palette. And oh yes, I was playing music in the background and Instagram didn't give me any warnings throughout the live, and then when I wanted to share it I couldn't, so nobody else was able to see the makeup apart from the people that joined me on the live. I asked in my stories, I think, if people would like me to do that as an actual tutorial, and they said yes, so that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to add something else. I have been working on this production and I've taken all of my brushes, all the brushes I like anyway, are all, they're all in the film studio. So I don't really have any brushes here. And I thought to myself, well, I've thought a lot of things. I'm going to share them all with you and then eventually get into the makeup. I thought to myself, I have been doing a new makeup, like a foundation routine, that people are just keep asking me like, your skin looks amazing. What is it? It's so simple. So I thought I'd share that with you. And then I thought, well, actually, what makeup can I do with these three brushes? That's it. That's all I have for today. I've got to do the obligatory YouTuber hand right behind the brushes so you can see, but that's it. That's all I'll be using today. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to move on to skin. Let me just move my little mirror here. And I have been working on this production for the last, or a couple of weeks actually, and it involves waking up really early. And when you wake up early, in general, I think it might be a psychological thing. You are more tired, and I generally feel like I look more tired. So most days I wouldn't really bother to wear makeup, but when I'm filming, because I'm waking up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I feel like I kind of need makeup. But then I'm also too tired to do like a proper makeup routine. So I have been mixing this foundation. It's the Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation from MAC in NC50. I've had this product for ages. I didn't even let it get in focus, hold on. There we go. I very rarely use this. And like when I'm filming, it's the kind of thing where I'm just like, oh, I'm just going to try like new things and see how they work. Filming is great because no one really cares what you look like. So I dress like a bit random. I do makeup, I don't do makeup. Like no one really cares as long as you do a good job when you're there. And so for me, it's always a place where I'm like, I use my not my best makeup because it doesn't really matter what I look like. So this foundation had fallen into that category because I just don't really use it that much. I've been using it last week, like every day, at least 2 people have come up to me and be like, your skin looks amazing. What are you wearing? And it's this. So I've been mixing it with my Face and Body Mix in Medium just to make it more glowy, but I don't have that here because once again, I've left that in the studio. So I'm using some Lila Skin Food Light, which looks like this. Oh, it's very bright light, aha. There we go. And so I have been using the Mix in Medium with the foundation to add more sheen because I am the shiny skin queen. That's what I like my skin to look like. And this is literally how I've been doing my makeup every day. Fingers. I've just been taking it. This is the foundation in NC50. And literally just rubbing it into my face. And then I'm just going to take a clean hand and kind of blend down the foundation around my hairline because I don't like too much makeup there. That's it. That's all I've been doing to my skin every day. Every day someone's been like, your skin looks amazing. What have you done? And I'm like, it's literally this foundation. And I have also just been using my fingers for my concealer. So I pop it on before the base. I rub the base in and then I use my finger to blend. Yeah, it looks really good. My dermatitis is coming back again and I don't know. It's not that bad actually, but I don't know what it is that's making that come back. I'm trying to figure out like if it's a product that I've used or if it's something that I'm eating, because it all summer it wasn't there and all of a sudden it's coming back. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that is. I don't know if it's these, I got some products from Ole Henriksen, and they're quite heavily fragranced. They smell really nice, but they definitely have a smell to them. And I don't know if it's those products that are like the perfume in it that's making my dermatitis come back. I just don't know what's going on. But when I was using my other stuff, it had completely like disappeared. Okie doke. So now I'm going to move on to brows. And I'm going to take my NARS Brow Perfector pencil in Lava and brush up. Struggling has already been brushed up, and so is the good one. So let's start with her. And I've tidied them a bit. I think I said that in my last video. If you haven't watched my last video, I'll leave it here for you. That video was a really emotional one. Actually, I'm so glad that I did it. I feel like it was a really good, yeah, relief and release for me just to get all that out. And I feel like lighter. So I'm literally just giving my brow a little bit more structure. But that's it. Like this is how I like my eyebrows to look. I like them to look like hair, and like I haven't really done much to them, and this is what they look like. So this makes me happy. And then do the other side here. So now I am going to actually carve out my brows today. So I'm going to take a little bit of my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Amand, and I don't think I told you that's what I was putting on my eyes, but it's the same thing in every video because it's my favourite concealer. And I'm going to use this underneath my brow or on my brow bone just to highlight a little bit. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so now let's move on to the eyes. I can't remember exactly what I did. I know I used the Natasha Denona palette, and I used my Jackie Aina ABH palette because I really love this one as well. And I think I just put like a neutral crease. Oh wait, what did I do? No, I think it was all pretty cool toned. But just to switch it up, because I've already done that version of the makeup, I'm going to try something a bit different today. So I'm going to go into edges. And yes, somebody asked me to show you the colour, so I'm going to show you. Edges is this colour here. And I think I'm going to use a tiny bit of ginger as well. I might just mix the two of them together. And pop this colour. Actually, yeah, I am going to mix those two together. And pop them in my crease. I'm just going to clean off my brush. And use the tip of it just to blend the edge. Whether I use like a cool crease colour or a warm crease colour like I have today, I always like to put something really soft in there. It just helps me kind of plan the eye makeup a bit better. Like, see, I could stop here, put gloss on, mascara, maybe a blush and a lip gloss on the lips and be done. Like I love colour, but I am like, the core of me just likes really, really basic beauty makeup. So this is good all over the lid. Then I'm going to go back to the, not back to because I haven't visited it yet, but go to the Natasha Denona palette, and I'm going to use this colour here, which is a little bit like a blackberry kind of colour. And I'm going to get that on my brush, and I'm going to pop that in the crease too. Ooh. Oh wow, it comes out way darker than I thought it would. Nice though, but much stronger. And it blends really easy. Ooh. Oh, that's really pretty. I don't know who is messaging me. Oh, I love that. So nice. Okay, okay, I'm struggling to say back to the Natasha Denona. Back to that palette. Back to the mini Lila palette. Let's just use that. And this was the colour that really drew me in. This is the reason why I own this palette. It's like blue, purple. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to pop that on. So far, I've only used one brush because I only have one brush. And I'm going to press this onto my lid. It's an absolute dream. Actually, it looks more blue today. It's so pretty. And this is a really good colour if you have brown eyes. Like, it's really going to make them stand out way more than anything else. So that's the first colour. And then I was really inspired on the day to use Lituation from Jackie's palette, this colour here that kind of reminds me of Satin Taupe from MAC. And I popped that over the top. Yeah, and I loved, and I still love the colour that it made. Ooh, I really like it. I feel like I kind of want to change the crease colour now that I've got this colour on my lid. I'm like, oh, I want it to be more purpley. So I'm going to go in and see if I can actually do that. Use the same brush, because I've only got one brush. And I'm going to go back into the Lila palette, the mini Lila palette. And I'm going to take this colour here. This purple at the top. Wish me luck. Let's see what happens. I like a challenge. So, that was a good idea, Stacey. Well done. Oh yeah, so nice. So I'm literally using on the corner. And then I'm just dragging it up and out. Ooh. Can you see the difference between this eye? Yeah, that looks so nice. And this eye. It really makes a difference, that purple. Ooh, I love it. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Yes, that looks good. Because I didn't know if that was going to turn out nice, you know? It was a risk. I could have messed up the whole video with that one maneuver. And also, this is a synthetic. I can't speak today. I can't speak most days. This is a synthetic brush. And I'm not like overly keen on using synthetic brushes for powders. But so far today, it hasn't let me down. Like, it's done a really good... This looks so nice. Oof. It's done a really good job. So I'm very pleased with this. This is a brush from Backstage Beauty. And it is called a eye blender brush. Oh, yeah, I love it. Now, to wing liner or to not wing liner? Let's go on to other parts of the face first, and then I can come back and decide on whether or not I want to put a liner on. Do I want a liner? Let's see. Okay, so this week I also went to a NARS event, and the laugh was because I was so exhausted. I was like a zombie when I got there. I got some goodies in a gift bag. Thank you very much, NARS. No, this video is not sponsored. And I am using a lipstick called Srinagar. It looks like this. And I'm going to use that, surprise, surprise, as blusher. And the reason why I like it, it's very sheer. I don't know if it's going to be strong enough. I wasn't expecting that. I like the sheen though, so that's good. The colour is very soft. Okay, so then what I'm going to do, this is so random. I'm going to go into my Jackie Eyeliner palette, and I'm going to take a clean finger. And I'm going to go into the colour Pinker, and I'm going to do this. Oh, that might be too dark. I've done it on that side, so I have to balance it out. And then I'm going to take another clean finger from my other hand, and I'm going to go into Pinker. And I'm going to blend this in, guys, and see what happens. Rub these fingers together as they've got the shadows on. Was this a fail or not? Let's see. No, it wasn't. She shoots, she scores. Now you can see it's very strong in pigment. I may have put a little bit too much on, so I'm going to go back to my foundation. And this is a trick that I like to do all the time anyway. When I am either doing my own makeup or working on other people, if I feel like my blusher is just a little bit screamy, a bit shouty, I just take a tiny bit of foundation and softly go over the areas that I think need reining in. Can you see what that's done? It's just made it fit just on that part of my face. So let's do the same on this side because it's a bit strong here. Yeah, that looks really pretty. Really nice. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to this little brush that I used for my brow highlight. This is also from Backstage Beauty, and this is called a Precision Pencil brush. Typical pencil brush shape. I'm going to go back to my Natasha Denona palette, and I'm going to mix these two colours here on the end and run them under my lash line. Nobody ever texts me, ever. No one texts me or calls me apart from my husband and my mum. Well, mostly. And today, when I'm filming, and the one time I've not put my phone on silent, everybody is texting today. I really like that. Okay, then I'm going to go to my Pat McGrath Labs Permagel liner in Extreme Black. Or is it just called Extreme? But the black one. As usual, all products will be listed in the description box below. Yeah, pretty. God, this is so nice. And I think I'm going to use this on my upper lash line as well. Concentrated mostly in the outer third. Yeah, I like sometimes having just a short liner on the end. And then I'm going to go back to that same one brush because it's the only brush I got, and blend this out and wing this up and out as well. Yeah, lovely. I'm happy with that. I'm surprisingly happy with it because I have one brush, one brush. I'm just cleaning off my blending brush that I used for my crease. And I'm just going to work this in this area a little bit more. Now for lips. So I was given some other lipsticks from NARS, and I think I'm going to go with this one. This is quite an unusual colour. So I got Janet, which looks like this. It's quite a pretty hot pink kind of colour. That would work really well with this. But there is a slightly more unusual colour in there in the bag, and it's this one called Dominique. It's a really beautiful lilac, lavender lilac colour, and I think that will work really, really nicely with this little eye situation we've got going on here. So at the moment I just have lip balm on my lips. Take that off with my finger and let's go in with the lipstick. Ooh, that was a good move. I love it. It's really creamy, feels really nice. Now, I'm not going to leave it like this because that would look a little bit crazy. I'm going to take some lip pencil and I think I'm going to mix. Okay, let me just rewind that whole sentence. I'm going to take some eye pencils because I like eye pencils on the lips as well. And I think I'm going to mix two colours. So first, this looks so weird. First, I'm going to start with Costa Riche, which is an eye kohl pencil from MAC. Then we're going to press and roll. But I feel like the brown is too warm. So I'm now going to take Coffee eye pencil from MAC. I think it's a kohl pencil. Or is it an eye? No, eye pencil. Costa Riche is a kohl. And this pencil has a much grayer, cooler tone. Yeah, and I think with this lavender it's going to work so well. Going over my lips. Then you press and roll again. I don't know why, but it just makes such a good blend when you press and roll. Oh yeah, I love that. That looks so cool. Last little bit is mascara. And I've left it not here. Almost finished. So the next step is mascara. Actually, no, it's not. And this is actually a good reason that this happened. Don't do mascara before powder. I probably have done that in videos in the past. Forgive me if I have. It's not the best thing because sometimes you can accidentally knock your lashes with your powder brush and then smudge it all over your face. So I'm going to use my powder first. I am using my Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. And I like glow. I like a shiny face. So I'm not going to powder everywhere. I'm literally just taking on the sides of my nose because shine there is never attractive. And then under my eyes, hence me not putting on my mascara. And that's that. And then the last thing is mascara. This is my NARS Climax mascara. And I really like this mascara. I used to be like, not very fan of molded bristle brushes. This is kind of a hybrid. It's kind of in between the two because they're quite fine, the bristles on this, but I actually really love a molded mascara wand now, especially for more curly lashes and thicker lashes, because I feel like sometimes traditional mascara wands just kind of like gloss over the top of your lashes and don't really get in. I like a really grabby mascara, and this is definitely that. And it doesn't get clumpy as well, like it really separates the lashes. So yeah, I really like this one. And my lovely follower Danny recommended this to me and she wasn't wrong. Look at that, look at the difference between my lashes. This side that's got nothing and this one. It's a really good mascara. In my opinion, for my face. I need to add that. Somebody in the comments were like, I hate Climax mascara, it's awful. I have quite a lot of space between my lashes and my like crease and lid, so even though it's got quite a big wand on it, it doesn't really affect me that much. So guys, there you have it. This is the final makeup look for today and I really, really love it. There are a few things that I have learnt today because as much as I'm teaching you, I'm always learning things myself. I learned I can use an eyeshadow as a blush over a lipstick with my fingers. I really love that little hack. That was pretty cool. I also love that this makeup only used 3 brushes because let's face it, who likes washing brushes? Whether you have that little whizzy machine or not, it's just not fun to do. So if I can cut down on the number of brushes that I'm using to do a makeup, especially on myself, that is definitely a win. So I loved that. I love the skin. I love the skin. Took me minutes to do and it's literally just my fingers and it looks so dewy and juicy and glowy, which is my favorite type of skin to do. Yeah, I just really enjoyed this makeup. This palette from Jackie, you know I love. And this mini little Lila one is just very cute, but also quite powerful. There's lots that you can do with this palette. So maybe I might do, oh, this is the same day. I always forget that I record this earlier. So I may have used this in today's live on my Instagram if you're watching on the Sunday. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The irony is that I now have an induction in my gym in like the next 45 minutes. I have to go and wash all this makeup off and get there and then come back and put my makeup on again because I'm going out to see my cousin and his new fiance. So yeah, it's going to be a lovely day. Don't know why I'm telling you all this information. You probably don't care that much. But anyway, whatever you're doing for the rest of today, have a great Sunday. And also, thank you so much for all the comments and like, yeah, you guys are just brilliant for all the positivity on my last video, which was very, very emotional. If you haven't watched it, I think I've left a card earlier in this video, but I'll put another one here just in case you missed it. If you are an emotional crier like I am, have some tissues ready. You might need it. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to have a great Sunday. I hope you guys have had a great Sunday too, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.